Hello, hope you're doing well. If you're a founder, if you're a new founder, if you're a new tech founder, and worst case, if you're a new tech founder who coming from a non-technical background, if you come from sales, if you come from marketing, if you come from finance, and you want to start a tech project, you know when I say that it is fucking confusing to be in that position. It's fucking confusing to be a founder involved in this time where you are not sure whether you design first or you build first, whether you white code an app or you go in with all the capital and you invest that and you build something and 3 months later you have an app, but then nobody wants it. So I'm making this video for beginner new tech founders who are starting out in the space, who want to launch a tech project, but they don't want to risk everything first. And secondly, they're not even sure where to start. So if you're one of them, keep watching because this is going to be good. So let's start. Let's say you're a founder, you're a confused founder coming into tech, you want to launch your first idea. It's a brilliant idea. You love it. You love it to your heart. You have done the research. You know it's going to be good. You found your market. You know who I'm making this for, and you know how I'm going to make it, how it should look like, but you don't know where to start. You maybe have found co-founder or two. You have a little bit of money, but not much. So when you're starting out, you have a lot of these thoughts, like where to start. Do I design first? Do I white code the thing? Do I actually get a developer who can develop this thing? Do I get a designer who can design this? Oh, wait, I can do it with AI myself. Oh, can I? Do I create a pitch, or do I create a content machine? Do I post on Instagram about it? Do I post on LinkedIn about it? Or do I do all of those things? It's fucking confusing. You don't know what to do. You have no idea when this idea is going to form into a real proposition that you can go to investors with and go to developers with, but you're kind of figuring it out. So going from an idea to a product is messy. It's complicated. It's not a straight line. You spiral around things. You go from there to here and doing all these things, and at the same time risking the fact that the next day you're not going to have the idea validated when you build it by the users. That's fucking horrifying. If you build something, if you put like 3 months of your time into it, and after 3 months you find out that some kid on Twitter built it with AI and now it's trending on Product Hunt and your idea is just useless now, that's not good. That's not good. So first of all, going from an idea to a product is complicated already. Going from an idea to a great product is fucking hideously complicated. But how do you get to a great product before you have to build it? How do you get to a product where you go there really fast? You go from an idea to an actual proposition, to an actual concept, to an actual offer to investors and developers. That you have this something that is actually validated. You can get feedback. You can start to understand your product better and actually improve it before you even get to the actual building part of it. How do you do that? Well, if you're thinking about that, I have a solution for you. I have a solution. I might have a solution. The reason I'm saying this is because this works for some people. It might not work for all the people. All the people that are starting out in tech. A lot of people do prefer bootstrapping their projects. But if you're not one of them, if you have been following me till here, you know who I'm talking to. But this might work for you. Generally, this is a great solution for founders, beginner founders who want to get something fast, easy, simple, but also have something really solid and go from an idea to an actual startup. So what do? You create a foundation first. What do I mean by foundation? You create a foundation of assets, of resources, of things that are going to make your startup feel real. You have to control the perception. What you have to do is you have to make your idea feel like a real startup, a real product, a real potential, a real startup because everyone in the market is going to watch you, a real product because the consumers are going to see if this thing is actually for me. And you have to show real potential to the investors you're going to raise money from. So you have to show yourself not just an idea, not as a concept, but an actual company from the start. This is the competition we are in right now. People are not investing into ideas. They are not putting their time, not even investors, not even users. They are not ready to test stuff that is just a concept, that is just an MVP, that is just a very menial presentation. No, they actually want to feel like they are onto something. They want to feel that this company is onto something, this startup is onto something. Well, what you have to do is basically control the perception. You have to control your perception, how you're being perceived in the market. You have to go, you have to make sure that you are never thought of as an idea. Oh, it's a cool idea. No, I'm a fucking real thing. I'm the real deal, because investors buy the potential and consumers buy the dream. And you have to build both of them at the same time. And that is how you're going to build perception. What do you have to do? So building perception comes in 3 buckets. That's branding. First of all, that's going to be the core of your company, how you're going to look, how you can present yourself out to the world. This is going to reflect on your social media. This is going to reflect on your presentations, on your pitch decks. Everything is going to reflect on. So you have to make sure you get a really good branding down first, because that is going to actually show people how serious you are. Yes, it's aesthetics, but I beg to differ on the fact that a lot of people don't think about how stuff looks and they just make it work. Yes, that is good enough, but right now we are not in the times where you can build good enough, so you have to make sure you look fucking amazing. The second bucket that you need to fill is your product. Now you can do that in a couple of ways. You can create your designs, all your design, you can get it up and develop the entire app, but that's going to take time, and that's what we want to do. That's what we discussed, is that we don't want to dump all of the capital, all the money up front, then realize that your idea was not validated enough and it's not needed in the market. So what you need to do is have something that you can show to users, show to investors, but at the same time it does take a lot of your time and money. So what you can do is design and have an MVP created by Figma Make or Replit. That is the best way you can go about it. I'm going to explain that in the next slide as well. And the third bucket is presence. You have to have a good website. You have to have a good pitch. You have to have a good presentation. So whenever anybody wants to discover you, they know what you guys are onto. So what do? You preload all this work into 4 to 5 buckets. What do? You get on and you create a solid branding first. So that's going to be the core, the social, and the content of your company. Already, you are going to start feeling as if you are onto something real. Because when visuals are there to help your idea, people are going to understand it better. It's just human nature. We have a goldfish memory. We remember images and colors and shapes more than we remember just text. Then we design the product. What are we going to do? We're going to design all the screens. We're going to design all the responsiveness, all the elements, and we're going to create a prototype so that we can test things out. Okay. Then what we're going to do is we're going to create a website so that these things combined create an actual proposition. So see, we look like this, we build this, and this is our website. You can check out our features there. So you create a website. So that, and this website is going to take care of your presence online. Everybody, all your lead magnets, all your leads are going to come to this page. All the investors, all the users, and they're going to just show your product here. You also would need an MVP because nowadays just having a design or just having a website is not enough. You have to have something that users can test, a working product. But we already discussed working products nowadays take a lot of time. I'm talking. The fourth thing, the other bucket that you need to fill is MVP. What you need to do is you could take 2 parts, and the one I prefer I'll tell you. But the first one is getting developed and developing the designs that you built. That usually what we've been doing for the past 10 years. But because there's a boom of all these vibe coding AI apps, what you can do is you create a really good MVP with AI. And you can do that with Figma Make, with Replit, with Gemini. You can do that. Well, my favorites are Figma Make and Replit in this case because they also give you a really good dashboard to work with. My favorites are Figma Make and Replit and Claude to develop this MVP. So once you have this MVP, what you can do is you can send this to the users and the investors so they can see it, what you're talking about, and they can test it. So we've got our branding, our product design, our website, and our MVP. We are onto something here. The last thing is a pitch deck. You need to have 2 pitch decks so that you can present those to your investors and your core team. So you need to have a company deck and you need to have an investor deck. If you have got these things, if you preloaded all this work, this would take you, ideally, this should take you under 4 weeks. All of this should take you ideally under 4 weeks. You'll be saying, you must be thinking how. I'm going to tell you that later. But all this work, this package should take you under 4 weeks. Once you create this in a month, in the next month you are out there. You're in the market. You're validating your idea. You're presenting your designs. You're testing your MVP. You're pitching to investors. You're ready. You are not only investor ready, you are actually developer ready as well. So you have done your branding bucket, you have done your present bucket, and you have done your product bucket. So now your idea is not just an idea; it's a real thing. You can take this package to investors. They'll see how serious you are, how good your branding looks, how good you guys look on paper or on your website, how good the product looks, how good the screens are, the MVP works. It's amazing. And when you have the foundation assets from day one, what you can do when you guys do onboard a team, what's going to happen is they're going to understand your product better, and you don't have to start from zero for every single session. So this is why you have to create this foundation first and then go from there. Now, what you just did is go from a confused founder, from a founder who doesn't know where to start, from a founder who doesn't know what to build first, what to design first, what to have, what are the assets that they need to present to investors, to onboard the team, or to make the thing real. You went from there to being ready for all of this. It's time to party now. It's time to roll, baby. Anyway, if you think that all of this is a lot of work for you, you cannot think about hiring a brand designer, a product designer, then a website designer and a website developer, and then getting an MVP guy, and then get a pitch deck guy. You already have 5 guys to hire, and then you're going to, oh, is this even fucking worth it? If you think this is a lot of work and you are not sure how you're going to do it in under a month, I have a solution for you. Go to sangarkhan.com, tap in your website. This is me. This is my website. You come here. What you do, you come here, you book the call, and we talk. We talk about how we're going to make this happen, how we're going to make you a real thing, how we're going to go from an idea to a real fucking startup. So founders, I hope this helped you. This generally was fun for me, and I hope I see you on the call or on the next video. Bye.